Beste mensen, welcome back. Salutas yourself now. Away, Tabesh. Thank you that you told me who you are, my brother Tabesh. Now I know. Away, Ejaminis. Haven't, haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you commenting in a while. Away, Wesley Simons. I hope everyone is well. So, obviously, you guys know I don't make lives. Soma, no? This live or I came here with a purpose, right? And, yo, I'm good you've been focused. I hope you smashed those goals that you kept focusing on, bro. Oh yeah, bro. I'm using Erifer's phone, my bro. Mine is dead. Yeah, so bro, get your phone to charge. Load shedding, damn. So you guys must know that I'm not gonna come here and like be live summer, no. But the way that you guys or some of you guys have been attacking me just for doing that True Trader interview is preposterous. Like for real, it's really preposterous. And what some of you are alleging now in your comments is super insane. Like I've never ever felt the need to come and defend an action of mine. I've never ever felt the need to come and defend a video of mine. But there's a few things, there's actually a lot of things that those of you that's been opposed to that interview, that those of you is saying that's just like far off, man. Like, I need you guys to understand a few things. Firstly, right, if you take a look at my content, you will see that there's growth. If you take a look at me and my person, you will see that there's growth. Yes, in the past, I might have been a bit of a loose mouth, a loose cannon, said anything and everything for a reaction. Yes, in the past, I might have been harsh, I might have been rude, I might have been really confrontational with these guys. But did that get me anywhere with these traders? When we call these traders nowadays for commentary on what they did, they block me, they run away from me. And that is all because of how I approached them. Now, when you look at how I approach these recent situations, I'm going to just take the situation with the FX codes for a change. We've kept everything factual. We just changed the way we approached them, or I just changed the way I approached them. Instead of coming with my shampoo in hand, I've come to speak to them. That is why you guys will see whenever I do a live, and my live is, or in the live, we talk about the FX code, and he has the comfortability to pick up the phone and to call me. Now, I can't go to these guys with a chip on my shoulder. When I went to that True Trader interview, I felt like I asked the questions that needed to be asked. And that is the thing. I never went, and if you guys watched that, because some of you were alleging that you don't know, like, look, now, even if you say you don't know if I got paid for this or not, that is insinuating that I might have taken payment for that. I don't take payment for interviews. I don't. There's Rolio that I've interviewed. I'm about to interview JP from FX Sniper Capital. I'm gonna interview Andy from the CEO of FX Coach. I don't take money for interviews. If you're gonna need me to come to you, you're gonna pay my fuel, yes. If you're gonna want me to come to you, you're gonna pay my fuel. And I can openly and honestly say that is the only payment that I've gotten from that camp. Money for fuel. Because I live far from them. Kak far. So taking money for that interview, That's just a really wrong assumption. That's a really wrong assumption. And the sad thing is now, some of you guys have been waiting to take a dig at me, and then you hide the dig behind, oh, I'm a fan of you for so long and so long. If you are a fan of me, you would know that I have said for the longest of time, we are going to test out these services to see if they are a scam or not. Haven't I said that? Haven't I said that we will be testing out services? Haven't I tested in the recent times the signals of JP from FX Sniper Capital? Hmm? There's still more services that we're gonna test, but if this is the response that I'm getting, you know, then I'd rather just stick with exposing, or I'd rather not do like anything on this channel at all. Because like I told you guys, at some point there has to be a switch. There has to be a switch. Is True Trader the Liam? Oh, no, Liam just works for True Trader. Now, when I went in there now, I went with all of this equipment here. My laptop, my lights, my camera, my tripods. And I went there with the intention that we are going to do a live interview and you guys are going to be there to ask these questions with me. When I got there, the building's Wi-Fi was cuck. So I couldn't go live. And I had to rely on what I wanted to ask personally. Now, Jamal aside, right? Jamal aside, we'll get to Jamal soon. Raulio is someone that I have massive respect for, right? And one of the comments, like I find this super funny, one of the commenters, they are so gatkruiperig, that I went to go interview Raulio and Jamal, but somehow me and Jamal have been singled out to be scammers. Meanwhile, um, meanwhile, Raulio is still safe. Michaela Mdaweni, bro, did you receive any money whatsoever from True Trader Fund? This is because you spoke about it. At the same time, you spoke on the topic being paid by YouTube and promotion. No, Michaela. No. I can show like my bank statements for that. But no, and I can dare anyone to find a payment. Like I said, even in that interview. Now, this is something that you guys must understand. I could have cut that part out of the interview where I said the only thing that I got reimbursement for here was my fuel. That's the only thing they covered. They never paid me to do the interview. I don't take money for interviews. And when I take money for promos, go take a look at my XM video. Go take a look at my XNES video. That is promo videos. Not this shit. That is just me really being interested in something and coming to tell you guys I'm interested in it. Just because I'm speaking about a certain topic around the same time that I'm talking about being paid by YouTube and promotion, it doesn't. Because I could have spoken about John Cutty in that time. Would you have still asked me the same question? I could have spoken about NAS 100 Ape in that time. Would you have asked me the same question? I don't think so. That is why I'm saying the assumptions and the conclusions that you guys sometimes make, it's it's intense. Just understand this is just a heavy hit guy. It's a really heavy shocker. You have to admit, what is a shocker? The fact that I went to go and interview guys that's trying to get a prop firm off the ground, is that a shocker? Because if that's a shocker, you're going to be shocked when I get into the FSCA offices to have interviews with them too. And then you're going to be like, oh, Rydell got paid by the FSCA. Stop it. Whenever you see me do a video, no, and you see me do promo for that video, You will always see, even when you go on my onto my Instagram, you will see that whenever I post something and I took money for it, you will see hashtag ad. That's the first thing you will see in my caption. When it comes to taking money for these things, this is one thing I'm really open about. Whenever you see me do a video and you are wondering if I took money for it or if I took money for promoting a specific brand, just you will see there a paid promotion. Paid promotion. I mark all of my stuff as paid promotion when I've been paid to promote a certain brand. Did True Trader scam people before? What's their story? Erin Alberto, True Trader did not scam people before. This is, to my knowledge, they haven't scammed people before. This is their first time opening this, you know. So yeah, I just think that they didn't think it would have such a huge demand, and that the people would. And then another thing that also threw them off was that payment thing, right? Because there was people that tried to make fraudulent payments to through their pay site, or their, I can't remember, it's the payment service provider or something like that, and then they advertise. So that is why I made the payments through Bitcoin. But if you watched the interview, then you will see that I literally asked him that, like, why did your payment change from being able to pay with bank card to Bitcoin? Like, these are the things that I really took it upon myself to like understand that this is what people want to know. You know, True Trader seems legit. The fact that guy released his MyFX book is legit. Which trader in SA shows us his MyFX book? UP, although that is great, no, I'll be real. Although that is great to show you MyFX book, no, sorry, but your history of trading, and this isn't that me trying to take like a shot or anything like that, but your trading history and running a prop firm is like two different things, you know. True Trader really seems legit, and the other thing that people is also having a problem with is the way that they are like being spoken to, because people are saying that the guys, they are really disrespectful and all of that. And guys, there's nothing that I can do about that. I'm real, like I can't drive from my home to Cape Town to the waterfront to go and tell them, but kykie, um so forth and so forth and so forth, stop being rude on the internet. Like, you know, I'm not saying you guys aren't entitled to asking your questions, because you guys totally are. But, you know, Camuelo Kiba, wise veracity closing, Omugelo Ontefense, they received a directive from FSA. True. Kwanin, you can't use me as a scapegoat to expect me to act like a puss to people, my bro. You you can't hide behind, you taught us to investigate this. Let's get that straight. You can't hide behind that, my bro. Showing you how to invest something and expecting me to treat people like a puss is two different things, my bro. And that is what a lot of people have been expecting me to do. When there isn't even, at that time of the interview, there wasn't even a speck of anything that could make me have the conclusion these guys are scammers. Sure, I taught you guys how to investigate. Sure, I taught you guys how to look at things. Sure, I taught you guys how to ask questions. But you cannot use that against me to expect me to treat people, like I said, once again, like a puss. Because, and I'm going to use once again the FX code as an example now. No? Um, Do you think that Andy would be comfortable phoning into this channel every time we mention FX codes? If I was rude to them, if I was rude to him, whenever he called and he said something and I saw my bust out saying, "Tayo op kakparat," do you think he would have felt safe to approach this platform? Hmm? So I taught you guys to investigate stuff. But never have I taught you guys to come out the side of your necks. Hmm? Don't use me as an excuse to be vile to the next person. Because one thing I can let you know honestly is that these members now, rem- listen to this, guys. Remember you told Fergie when he fucks up, it's gonna be FBI open up. So the same with everyone else. Kwanen, if you watched my interview, no, I've literally said it to their faces. I'm welcoming you guys, but if you catch on cuck, I'm gonna expose you. So obviously what counts for one counts for the other one. You can't use me against me, my bro. Don't be fucking, what you're doing is so dumb and so futile. Like literally, like these are the things that I told them to their faces. And this is the problem that I have with you guys. The conclusions that you jump to. Ah, hectic. Zunaid Moodle, let's just say the other guy can't talk, and that's where we stop it. That's where we stop it, Zunaid. Let's just say the other guy can't talk. Like, imagine every time, imagine every time Andy phoned me, hmm? Or whoever phoned me, the operandi. Have you guys seen that productive phone call I had with Ndamus? And you guys know that I have no respect for Ndamus. You guys know what he said about my mother. You guys know what he said I'm doing to my mother. Right? I pushed that aside and I approached that man with respect and I spoke to him nicely. I asked him in a nice fashion. Why is people saying everyone is busy mate saying your girl? You know? So for me, I have to approach people with respect. I can't approach them with a buck of cuck. I can't approach them gwa FBI open up when they haven't even scammed it. That is literally me cutting myself off from getting their side of the story in the future. Do you guys pay attention to that? Hmm? We want this to work. At the end of the day, we want this to work. It's a lot of funding. It's a lot of funding, true, but treating someone like a criminal when they haven't committed any crime against you will not help you get that funding. I'm just saying it's just what it is. Like you can ask Jamal, you can ask Rowley, or you can ask anyone that was with us in that room that day. I told this man straight up to his face. Come we look here by yes, go and register with that XM seminar. I told that man straight up to his face, bro, I welcome you. Do what you must. Help the South African public. But the moment you start scamming people, that is when you're gonna feature yourself on a video of mine. And he understood that. He understood. So before we even got to pleasantries, that was my opening. Ahoy, if you catch on cut, he's ek. That was my opening. I want you guys to take it out of your heads that I'm part of the inner circle because I got invited to the event and they asked me to pop their celebratory bottle. I'm nowhere on the inside of any trading house, and that is where I want to stay. Hmm? That is where I want to stay. Omokole on say, um, if you feel like you can't trust true trader, then you have to find a different reason. Because why would Americans leave their native people to open a prop firm in Africa? Why would Apple leave America to come give people in South Africa jobs? Why would take a lot that can be run from America now want to open here in Cape Town and create so many jobs and help people out? Why? It doesn't matter. I'm sorry, not it doesn't matter, it doesn't make sense. Do you know why? Because of business, my bro. That is it. Business. Kwan, Kwanin, you can't ask me that, my bro. That is why I went to do the interview, to avoid asking, does he have the knowledge? Does he have this? Does he have that? When you want to ask, does he have the knowledge about trading? He posted his MyFX book link for everyone to go and see. And that is more that you get from the biggest guys in this industry nowadays. And when I say the biggest guys, I mean the biggest scammers. Let's just get that straight. So I don't think he would have shared his MyFX book link if he didn't know how to trade. What I'm honestly, and I'm telling you guys this live. Do not rush behind me because you guys seeing that I'm doing it. I'm gonna get me an account there. I'm literally gonna get me an account there, and then I'm gonna record everything, the money, that the profits, the withdrawals, the drawdowns, all of that. I'm gonna record it. But don't just run after me and be like, okay, let me follow that, bruh, let me follow that, bruh. If you are feeling suspect about it, right? Have your suspicions. There is no problem with that. Honestly, there's no problem with that. Aniso Mutandwa. I think through trader, don't spam the comments, please, my bro. That is the first way to get me fucking irritated and to get you blocked off this channel. Don't do that, cuck. You asked it once, I can read. Good luck commenting again, Aniso. I don't deal with cuck, my bro. BLIFX, someone asked about if he has the knowledge, because they were asking about the 10 years trading experience. And I just said he posted his MyFX book. Not that his MyFX book has anything to do with running a prop firm. I said that earlier as well. So, yeah, I was literally just answering a question about his 10 years trading experience. You guys need to open up, man. Open up this. See how you're jumping to conclusions again. Here's the question. I'm gonna pin the question now so that you can see Biela. Traders domain. Anyone can have a MyFX book from anywhere. But once you have signed on to MyFX book, you can't cook a MyFX book. You can't edit your way into a MyFX book. Let's just get that straight. Let's literally just get that straight. Alright, I hope you good. I say to you are a little bit late, say to you are a little bit late because I'm looking to spot here. Where can we find the link, bro? The link to what, buddy? GVB, the link to what? Yes, so man. Oh, the link to the MyFX book. Are you talking about the link to MyFX book? I'm not sure. He sent it to me. So I think I will, once I get off this live, I will post it in the description of of this of this video, of this live. Yeah, once I get off this live, I'm gonna post it in the description so that you guys can go and see that. But at the end of the day, guys, when it comes to that the prop firm, right? I have deliberately chosen to stand on the outside and be on the outside, because I can't be at the place where I'm in a conflict of interest. I can't, because like I told them, and this is what I want all of you guys to know, no? Ask the ex-NES CEO when we had our meeting, right before I signed that deal with ex-NES, October, November, December, no? Ask him what I told him, like literally. And what I told him was that I don't mind doing things for ex-NES, but I also don't mind exposing the people within ex-NES and the people under ex-NES once I can found that they are disingenuous, which is why, which is fucking why, while FX Goat was still doing the campaign with Xness, I fucking made a video about that. Just to show them that there's no cap here. Aldala. Aldala. I met up with XM's people, right? We met up through a Zoom call. We didn't meet face to face because the XM is most now from Cyprus, and the guy that I'm working with, he was from Greece at the time. He also moved to Cape Town. Hey, I don't know. Once I go and visit that guy, because me and him, we also have a very pleasant relationship. But once I go and visit that guy, also, then you guys are also gonna start saying, ooh, look there, XM paid him, blah, blah, blah. The way some people jump to conclusions at times. But anyway, I spoke to that man and I told him the very same thing. Any person that comes on here to want to promote on this platform, they know what time it is with me. And once I can't do what I want to, I'm not interested. I'm not interested because I got this far by doing what I want to. And I'm not saying that in a very condescending tone. I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm not saying to that to talk down to anyone. But let's be frank and let's be honest here. When I uploaded my first exposing video, I bet a whole lot of people was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? 2 years later, some of them are following me. 2 years later, some of them are my hardest fans. 2 years later, we're sitting with going on to 26K subscribers. Say to Shongwe, laugh out loud, Rydell, how does it feel to always prove people wrong? Say to now, you must know now, I don't ever come with that intention to prove people wrong. If you take a look at what I do now, and I'm talking about sometimes to these guys that I expose before they get to the hard scam, right? Before they get to the hard scam. It doesn't feel nice to be right all the time. I'll be real, because the more I'm right now, number one, the more hate I get, and number two, the less people believe me. And that is the problem. That literally is the problem. So it doesn't feel nice to prove people wrong. Look, I might come here and present it to you guys so well, but there's moments that I fucking go and I in the middle of having a joint I somehow start crying because what the fuck, where's all this pressure coming from? You know? There is moments where I fucking randomly I would sit in I'd be eating, watching let's say my favorite YouTube creator, and then boom, I burst out in tears because what the fuck. And that is the thing, Aaron Alberto, this is what people do not understand. The more I expose, the more danger I bring myself into, which is why, Aaron, I sorry Tabesh, I get just when people try to question my integrity when it comes to this channel. When it comes to veracity, do you guys that they have approached me to do content for them and I turned them down? Money don't matter, yo. I'll say that. I'll say that freely. I mean, and I'm still gonna make a video about it. I'm still waiting to find that video where one of your favorite mentors was like, "Oh, Ridley's making so much and so much money." I want to show you that for November, December, January, and February, I got paid under 6,000 Rand for doing YouTube videos. So that is why I get just when people come here and be like, oh, he's doing it for the money, he's doing it. Guys, my child's school fees, her crash fees is 2,200 Rand. What can I do with a 5,000 Rand? Hmm? So that is why I'm saying these guys are too much. They too much. They try too much. Yeah, and the other thing that I also wanted to add, Natabesh, is one thing that this has um one thing that this has been doing now. It has just been and I actually hated my bro, but my address has actually been exposed. My address where I literally stay. Will we get the video regarding Bandile soon? Soon. Don't worry, soon. We will get to Bandile. You guys know that when I take my time with someone, that's usually because I listen to my gut all the time. That's usually because I have a feeling there's something bigger hiding underneath this facade that they're showing us. Right, I'll always be grateful for bringing Rollo to our lives. That guy's changing our lives for free. Who else can do that? I am not gonna argue with you there. Rollo is one of the people and that is why he's also getting so angry because, and I've seen his live on Instagram, and I actually went off that live because, hi guys, I don't know Rollo like that. I don't know Rollo to use a swear word for his every second word. And to see him broken down like that after having put in the time to give you guys these free videos, after having put in the time to give you guys this free education, after putting the time to show you guys how to trade NAS 100, US 30, US 500 on a weekly basis, after showing you guys how to trade the currencies for free just like that, the man gets questioned and they get treated like a scammer. Like I'm saying, and this is what I'm telling you guys. If you guys take a look at the questions that I asked, right? Those weren't easy questions. Me asking Rolio, but check here, bro. What made you trust this man? That isn't a, a, a flyby question. And that is what I want you guys to understand. You can ask whatever you want to ask. But it's the way you phrase it that that matters the most. Baza, bro, that Jamal guy is super, super shady. Like I said, guys, have your opinions. Have your opinions. It's yours to have. That's fine. That is what I feel, Kwan. I feel like I asked proper questions. That is literally what I feel like. I asked offensive questions in the nicest way possible because I mean I did come out and I did ask him like, why South Africa, my bro? Raul has good reasons to have this frustration. Imagine putting all the work just to be doubted. And it's sad because Raul on if Raul was the only one making decisions, right? Then people can climb off on him the way they want to. But Kwan, can I ask you? Can I ask you now? Can I ask you? Um, I semi agree with you, but I also have to add to that. UP says I think Jamal is just confident. I don't think he's shady. Um, yes, he is confident, ne? But some people feel like he's arrogant and things like that. And you must know in South Africa, we so much don't offer a service, and then when someone comes and he has 100 questions, and then it's like boom, manito for you. I don't think you're right fit for us. So I think like the confidence, yes. Shady and amazing Nipster. That is what I did ask. Why South Africa? Why come here? Why us? You know. Off topic. How old are you? I've always been curious. Um, I don't want to give away my age, man, but I'm 30, man. But his reaction to why South Africa was such a poor response, the guy Jamal said he wanted to teach people here and have a better quality of life. That doesn't answer the question. Many other places. Traders domain, no. They're gonna give 2K accounts to you. They're gonna give you a $25,000 account if you can like prove to them that you can trade. Not like prove to them, but obviously Rolio is gonna check you out. And if Rolio feels like you can trade, because Rolio is a proper trader, and when I told him motivational sorts, I will answer you now. Um um So they're gonna give 20K. Yes. If you fill the standards by Rolio, then yes. Traders domain, you can be as negative as you want, my bro. But when it comes to Rolio, bruh, like you will hear your push from me even, bruh. Like the way that man has changed people's lives. Huh? I mean, look at him. He's been on this channel. It's now his third time. Not once has anyone come to be like, Ahoy, so forth and so forth. Die man het my gescam. That is the thing. And I am honestly, and I've said it to Jamal Evans, I only have trust in this thing because Rolio is on there. If Rolio wasn't on there, I wouldn't have looked this way. I've said it to his face. Ask him. I don't have to hide anything, my bro. If we're gonna have a solid relationship forward, I have to be honest with you in all sense of the word. Does Rolio have signals? I think he does. Who does travel to SA for business all the way from the US? Amazing Nipster. I'm gonna say it again. That is a wrong perception to have. I'm gonna name a few things that was American based now that is currently helping the South African economy. You know that the main transport way of South Africa was what? Trains and taxis. Uber came. How many people got jobs? Uber comes from where? From America. Let me take another example now. Take a lot that's gonna open the huge is it a factory or a anyway, yeah, in Cape Town, right? How many people are they gonna give there for work? Why are they coming out of US all the way to start a business in South Africa? You know what I'm saying? So that 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 mind state, the amazing Napster of why people have to come. Amazon, sorry, I'm talking about Amazon, not take a lot. Sorry, I'm talking about Amazon. Um, so you might as well ask Jeff Bezos the same thing, and Jeff Bezos will tell you this is an emerging market. It doesn't matter what people. Do you know? Do you know that the markets is rigged because South Africa is supposed honestly South Africa is supposed to be number one. South Africa is supposed to be the the super currency due to the fact that here's where all the natural resources is. So amazing Nipster, same thing, bro. Same thing. With that mentality now, I might as well say, oh, but why is FX Mamba helping people in South Africa? Why is Q Banks helping people in South Africa? Why would a US trader like Q Banks be wasting his time with South Africa? Huh? Same question. Same question, my bro. Those companies were already established at home before coming here, but I agree with what you are saying. Now I don't mean it rude or anything, traders no domain. I'm just meaning just check it like that. Right? We are a third world country and people are gonna see us as an opportunity, right? They are gonna see us as an opportunity. But at least when you look at it this way, and be this is why I'm gonna and the thing is now, you guys don't even catch it, hey Letabo. You guys don't even catch it. This man literally he told you guys he came here to do business when I asked him why South Africa. He literally that was his answer. The markets here. He spoke about the markets here. You guys didn't catch that. That man was honest from jump. The real question lies in if we will get funded for sure and get our coin if we join. That's the main question. Kwan, I believe with you. That is what I want to see as well. I also want to see people get funded. I also want to see people get their coin. I also want to see people um, win from this, man. You know, I also want people to win from this. The opportunity to scam is very, very high in South Africa. 100% Nipster. I'm not going to disagree with you there. But that is why I told Jamal and Rolio together that I'm happy to congratulate you guys. I mean, FX Goat claimed to have opened North Star FX. What did we do? We congratulated them here. But when we found out North Star FX wasn't there, so we exposed them. So the same thing will happen there if that turns out to be a scam. Biela FX, please. Must just go and search for Jamal Terrence and you'll see how famous that guy is in the US. Now, the point that I wanted to make by that, no, Biela FX, sorry, is you're right. The man is famous there in the US, and he was previously Black China's manager. No, and the thing is, there is some of you guys that texted me that was like, yay, so forth and so forth. This man got kicked out of Black China's house. He was Black China's manager before, so he's not. Yeah, he's not what. He's not working with Black China anymore, and that is something that you should pay attention to. So for me, no, guys, that was That was super, to me it was insane, because if I had that close proximity to Black China and I'm trying to get anything off the ground, I most definitely use that to my advantage. I most definitely use that to my advantage. I mean, if you Google now Jamal Terrence Black China, you will find pictures of them together. I will most definitely use that to my. But why didn't he do that? You guys see my point. Why didn't he do that? Since we are talking about us being an opportunity, how are they planning to be profitable through us then? Easy. They are profitable through us because number one, we have to say this, we can't act like that is not a way for them to make money. It is through the subs that we pay on a monthly basis, right? But it doesn't add like large scales to to their their profit rolls, because it's that little. They become profitable through us because when we trade for them, they take 40%, we take 60%. So they get profitable off us through profit splits. With the liquidity provider, this should be public knowledge. As they said, this liquidity provider is on the JSE. The liquidity provider is LMAX, and it's not on the JSE. You heard, you're not hearing correctly. They said stock exchange. It's a American based You see, this is what I'm telling you guys. You guys are so hard on with trying to find red flags that you're not even listening properly. You're not even listening properly, and now you're jumping to conclusions because this man said this thing. That thing is not on the JSE, my bro. That thing is on the NYSE, bruh. Elmix is a US based company. This is why I'm saying you guys mustn't jump to things, play a thing over. Listen, open your ears. Open your ears. Don't be so quick to rush and to comment kak. Kanala. I've taught you guys better. On the video, they said that we won't have to do any trials like other prop firms. If you pay your 2K, you will get 2K counter meters, so they must stick to that. Newton Bason, yeah. Not nonetheless. Not nonetheless. Stop running to conclusions, my bro. Cause it's not looking good. That will throw away your whole argument. Your whole argument. So now, because I could have changed this whole argument and I could have not told you that and I just said the liquidity provider is LMAX. You see, Tsotso, you don't want to fucking listen. Boy, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done, guys. Like, I literally said this man's liquidity provider is LMAX. Literally. After answering you and telling you the liquidity provider is not on the JSE. When that man says stock exchange, he's talking about the NYSE because that is an American based company. But do we pay attention to these things? No. All we want to have is things to throw stones at to people. I can't. I can't. Listen. Listen. But ain't Toto, what you do when you bribe police in Joburg? Toto, come and tell us here, are you bribing police? That is why your name is Toto. Are you bribing police, my bro? We just want to know. We literally just want to know. In case it slips you, Toto is the liquidity provider in the comment section. Almax. Hmm. I'm here in the I'm here in the website now. But anyway, check it out, guys. Just check it out. Because LMAX is there, you know. That just means Rolio is gonna check if you can trade. That is all. Radley's real name is not Jamal Terrence. What's his real name? I can ask you. You're the one that told me his real name isn't Jamal Terrence. From what I know, it's JT. So, Yupi, if you have information there to show what this man's name is, then BLFX, that is what I'm trying to, that is what I've also said, BLA. If Jamal wanted to come now to scam people, right, he would have looked to partner with the biggest traders in South Africa. And guys, I can honestly tell you, he showed me like say 2 seconds of his inbox, no? Literally, the biggest traders and CEOs of the most known brokers in South Africa is in that man's inbox. Why isn't he partnering with them? Why isn't he partnering with traders that has bigger platforms than Roleo's? Why isn't he partnering with traders that has greater influence, that has huger platforms, that has more influential power than Roleo? Hmm? And this is a question that I have asked him in front of Roleo, like not to cuck on Roleo or anything, because Roleo is an awesome person. You can't spot on that man's work even if you tried. But the question remains, if he came to scam, would he have gone to work with a bra that's most regulated, number one, and then number two, um, that probably doesn't have any pulling power? Wouldn't it make sense for him to go with people like Lesiba, Ref Wayne, um, the Goats, Jason, Leadership, Martin and Stylish Keys? Who else is there that's big traders? Young Amo, Nas 100 Ape. Wouldn't he have gone with those guys? Guys that can snap their fingers and people follows them? Don't you think he would have gone with him if his intentions was really to scam, make a quick buck, and then exit South Africa again? Because that is just how I'm looking at it. You know, that is literally how I'm just looking at it. Sorry for that cough. Because my name is just this: if I'm gonna come for an in and an out, a quick cash grab, I'm gonna go to the guy that's gonna get me the most eyes so that I can take and spot. Rolly, look, Oliver Van Roy and Ryan, what's happening with Marco's broker? Nah, hectic. Hectic Oliver is all I'm gonna say. FX Monopoly is aware. Because remember, I told you guys yesterday already about this veracity markets thing, and then boom. Yeah, he wanted to avoid. Now you see, now you see, UP. We have the same research, my bro. I can quote you what he said. His actual name is JT, right? And he switched over to Jamal Terrence because there was already someone in the industry with JT. And are we gonna overlook JT now? Are we gonna overlook the City Girls? I don't think so. That girl's brand would have smothered him. He wouldn't have stood a chance with the name JT in America. UP, we have the same research, my bro. We literally have the same research. The conclusion that I came to na UP is simple, my bro. It's basic. The conclusion that I came to is that I will have to go through Trader Fund to see if it's a scam. I can't stand on the outside and be like, boom, it's a scam. You know? But one thing that I do really sincerely hope is that these accounts get sorted out for you guys, man. That when you pay, or let me rather just say it like this, that when you pay the turnaround waiting time for an account, that would be stuck to. I'm sincerely hoping for that. I'm sincerely hoping that people will get their accounts and they will be able to trade, because the thing is this, guys, like I told you, I'm sitting on the fence now. I'm not part of the inner circle, right? I'm not part of no one's inner circle. And I don't want to be. I want to be where at the place where I can still call people out and stuff. So it won't be beneficial for me to get into the inner circle and then want to copy. No, man, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm like tired now. It was nice coming to chat with y'all. I must definitely see you guys in tomorrow's video. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video because tomorrow is my daughter's first birthday party. So I'm gonna be busy with that all day. So yeah, if I don't upload a video tomorrow, just know that I've been busy with my daughter's first birthday party. Maybe I'll start a vlog and like let you guys see like what we did and stuff like that. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video that I upload, man. Cheers.